Genesis chapter 33. Now Jacob lifted his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau his brother was coming, and 400 men with him. So Jacob divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two maidservants. Then he put the maidservants and their sons in front, Leah and her children behind, and Rachel and Joseph last. He then crossed over before them and bowed himself to the ground 7 times, until he came near to his brother. But Esau ran to meet him, embraced him, and fell on his neck and kissed him. And they wept. Then he lifted his eyes and saw the women and children, and said, "Who are these with you?" He replied, "The children God mercifully gave your servant." Then the maidservants came near, they and their children, and bowed down. Leah also came near with her children, and they bowed down. Afterward, Rachel and Joseph came near, and they bowed down. Then Esau said, "What are these things to you, all this company I met?" So he said, "That your servant might find grace in the sight of my lord." But Esau said, "I have enough, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself." But Jacob replied, "If I have now found grace in your sight, receive the present from my hands, inasmuch as I have seen your face, as though someone might see the face of God, and you were pleased with me. Receive my blessing I brought you, because God has shown me mercy, and I have enough." Thus he urged him, and he took it. Then Esau said, "Let us take our journey. Let us go, and I will go before you." But Jacob said to him, "My lord knows the children are weak, and the flocks and herds with me are giving birth. If, therefore, the men should drive them hard one day, all the cattle would die. Let my lord go on ahead before his servant. I will lead on slowly at a pace the children are able to bear, until I come to my lord in Seir." Then Esau said, "Let me leave with you some of the people with me." But he said, "What need is there? It is enough that I found grace in my lord's sight." So Esau returned that day on his way to Seir. Then Jacob journeyed to Succoth, built houses, and made booths for his cattle. Therefore he called the name of that place Succoth. Then Jacob came safely to Salem, a city of Shechem, in the land of Canaan, when he came from Mesopotamia of Syria. And he took up a position in front of the city. He then bought the parcel of land where he pitched his tent from Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 male lambs. There he set up an altar and called on the God of Israel.